In a week that has seen a very public schism in the Catholic Church, a very small but very public schism and excommunication, and in the same week where we celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary of declaring its independence and setting off on the course of becoming a republic, these readings offer us a good time to think about what is the type of community that we are called to be? What is it that we're called to be as Catholics? Catholics with each other, but also Catholics as a sizable religious community in this country. And the readings, especially the Gospel, gives us a very interesting look into the type of community that Jesus called into being. I give you praise, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, for you have hidden these things from the wise and learned, what you have revealed to the little ones, the Anawim, the ones whom nobody notices, the ones whom people overlook in all the media attention, as we saw, just sometime this past year, the first human being to become a trillionaire. It's mindful that our calling is to be among the little ones, to be among the Anawim, to be among the ones who are not paid particular attention, but who are gifted in a very special way with the kingdom of God and its perspective. As the Church would later declare this, we as Catholics need to make a preferential option for the poor, because we as a Church contain all of human diversity, all of human levels, but that it's especially in that perspective of those who are overlooked, those who are not advantaged by our culture. It's from that perspective that we get to see the kingdom of God in clearer vision. And if we're not the poor ourselves, then we need to make a preferential option to look at the world from their perspective and to know them as people. I think that's very important to have this sense of Catholic meaning. We all know that it means universal. Yes, it means a world-encompassing faith. More than universal, it's a vision of a human community that is coming to fullness, coming to completion by including everyone in the gospel message, both those who are very distinguished people and those who are not. Back I think in the 90s, a priest, political scientist named Father Brian Hare made the very apt observation that the Catholic Church is unique among the institutions of our country in that it includes both some who are in the most centermost in the powers of our country, of our economy, of our society, and also those who are most marginal, immigrants coming here, often refugees from violence and hostility and economic decline, that our church embraces both. It's a beautiful vision. As James Joyce once famously said about the Catholic Church, well, here comes everybody. And he did not mean it as a compliment. He was a bit snobbish for an Irishman. He meant it to be like, look at all the riffraff in the Catholic Church. But we pride ourselves in that. We take great pleasure in the fact that we are a community that seeks to embrace all. We need to be reminded of that part of our Catholic faith very often. We're blessed to be here at a university, and universities can sometimes take on an elitist posture, but we as a Catholic university never can. Yes, we are so blessed with resources and talent and students just shining in potential and reality of their brilliance and of their future commitment, future contribution that they'll make to society. But we can never lose that sense of being a community for all whom the gospel embraces. Father Morrow, who founded the Congregation of Holy Cross, wrote a little pamphlet, it's not too long, called Christian Education, And there's an amazing part in it where after, reminding the brothers who are going off to teach in Northwest France over and over again, do not privilege those students who are coming from the wealthy families in town or from the ones who are well-connected. Do not privilege them. There's going to be a natural human tendency to lean in their direction. Don't do it. Resist it. Treat all your students the same. Everyone has to be treated as the image of God, as the embodiment of Christ. He comes to the end of it and he says, well, all right, if you're going to show anyone special attention, if you're going to show anyone privilege, make it be for the poorer students. Make it be for the ones who come from backgrounds that are not advantaged. Make it be for the ones who lack knowledge and power and standing in the community. Let them be the ones who get your special attention, because it is only justice to give to the least a bit more. As we enjoy this summer of rest, and as we enjoy this time of reflection, may we dig deeper into our Catholic identity as described by Jesus, and give praise to the Father, for he has revealed to the little ones what is often hidden among the wise and the learned.